Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the match reaction, Everton 2, Tottenham Hotspur 6. Before we start that, this video is brought to you by OneFootball. OneFootball's app makes it possible to stay up to date with all the fixtures, the stats and the transfer news all in one place. To download the OneFootball app, simply click the link in the description below. Back to the game, Everton 2, Spurs 6. Oh, nightmare. Absolute nightmare before Christmas. Literally, what a rubbish weekend for football. Every result has gone not the way I wanted it to go. Yeah, just grim. Absolutely grim. Marco Silva made a couple of changes to his Everton lineup. Went back to a flat back four after the defeat at Man City. Yerry Mina dropped to the bench. Calvert-Lewin was, kept up front with Richarlison off the left, and in midfield, obviously no Garner, so Tom Davies came in to the midfield, and we started off okay actually. Spurs are a top side, and you have to match them, their energy and their pace around the pitch, and I thought we did that in the opening, for probably till we went behind. I thought we more than matched them. Obviously, Harry Kane's a real danger, and he had that brilliant turn and whipped it with his left foot, just went over. But I thought we'd done okay. We took the lead, a good move. Great little ball from Gylfi Sigurdsson into Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He spun away, got to the line, cut it back, and Theo Walcott running across the defender to put us 1-0 up. Excellent start from Everton, and we were looking like we were going to build on it. We scored a second goal, which I've only seen once again on the television monitors in front of me. It didn't look like a foul at all. To me, it looked, using Dominic Calvert-Lewin using his arm as leverage to get up. Good header, left Lloris stranded, and it was 2-0. Got ruled out by the referee. He was horrendous all day, let's be honest with it. And that was so frustrating, because 2-0 gives us something to really hang on to. And at that moment, Spurs looked a little bit shell-shocked. But we absolutely gifted them an equaliser. And you cannot gift teams like Tottenham goals, because they're just so good. They're so clinical. It was a ball, I think it was Davison Sanchez, knocked the ball through. And Kurt Zouma, Son makes a brilliant run round the back, and Zouma seems to be in control of it, and then not. Pickford comes out. Zouma looks and tries to tell Pickford to stay, but looks again, and Pickford's still coming out. So I don't understand why one of them Zouma doesn't put the brakes on and just let Pickford clear it, and the pair of them knock into each other like just pure calamitous, and it breaks wide, and Son runs on and clips it into the Gladys Street net, and it was a bit of a deflation in the ground then. But Everton, we kind of picked ourselves up and we're in it again, and then Spurs, a lightning break. Seamus Coleman hopelessly out of position. Ball gets fed in to Son. Another brilliant strike from him. Pickford makes a really good save, but Andre Gomez is tracking the run of Dele Alli and just stops running. And when the ball breaks, Ali runs in. First time, no messing about from Dele Alli. Smashes it in 2-1. And from that moment on, Spurs took over. Absolutely took over. Ali was brilliant. And Eriksen, what a player he is. They're just a fantastic football side, but you cannot give fantastic football sides the space that Everton did, and why we continue to play a high line against them and just allow Son to run in behind us. It's beyond me. He got a third goal. I think was it Son who went down again a bit easy. I'm not sure it was even a free kick. He went over, and it's a free kick whipped round the wall. It's the inside of the post, and unfortunately for Everton, it fell to Harry Kane, who's the most clinical man on the pitch, and he smashes it into the roof of the net. And that's it, 3-1. We were done. We were never coming back. They're far too good for us to come back against. And I think what we wanted to see, certainly what I wanted to see as an Evertonian, was a bit of fight, a bit more getting closer to them and having a go at them, but trying to maintain some organisation. We just went out the window. Come out for the second half. I don't understand why Marco Silva didn't change it at the break and play a little bit deeper. I personally would have probably gone 4-4-2 at half time and just missed the midfield out, because they were bossing it. Dele Alli had to go off. They had a collision with Jordan Pickford just before half time, and he had to go off. And I just thought that Everton might have gone 4-4-2 and just gone a bit longer and tried to just mix the game up. I don't know whether that would have worked. But playing the way we did play didn't work. We were so high up the pitch. Spurs cut through us. They got 4-1, a few minutes after the break, ball coming. Seamus Coleman heads the ball back into the middle. He's not expecting Eriksen. Eriksen hits it, and I haven't seen it again, but at the time I was surprised it beat Pickford. So I don't know, I might be doing him a total disservice here because, like you say, it just got back from Gooders and hence why the throat's a bit not great. And the ball ends up in the back of the net and it's 4-1 and it's party time for Spurs and they just pop the ball off outstandingly. But then Gylfi gets a good goal, pulls it back 4-2. Everton a little head of steam again. Balls into the box, Spurs defending really well. We were pushing them back a bit. Harry Kane was telling them to calm down. But then a lightning break, ball through the middle, bang, 5-2. Son, great control, runs through the middle of our defence, slots it under Pickford. Done. And then again, down Seamus Coleman's side, cross from Son, and there's Harry Kane 6-2. And if truth be told, they probably could have scored another couple as well. We were well beaten by a team who for half an hour we were well in the game. And the thing I'd said beforehand was none of the top sides have battered us. None of them have been able to do it because we've been disciplined and we've stayed in the game against these teams. This wasn't the case. Now, Yerry Mina didn't have a good game last week. I wouldn't have taken him out. I really wouldn't. It'd have been Zuma who would have come out. He came in the side today, the centre-back, and was horrendous, I thought. I thought Michael Keane was poor. I thought Kurt Zuma had a poor game. I thought Seamus Coleman had a poor game. I thought Jordan Pickford had a poor game. I thought Luca Dean had a good game for me, and he was the only one in the back five who I thought played anywhere near like he can. I think the other three defenders were shocked. Well, not shocked, but they just didn't have good games at all. And the keeper didn't have a good game. And against the team, he was so clinical, so strong and quick. It can't happen. You can't carry passengers into midfield. We never got near them. Andre Gomes didn't have a good game at all, went off injured. It looks like we've lost him for the Christmas period. So it's been a really damaging defeat today against the top side. And got to dust ourselves down because we've got 3 massive games now. Our form is that poor. We've got to go to Burnley and somehow get a win. The same at Brighton and then beat Leicester at home as far as I'm concerned. We need at least 7 points from the next 9, but we really should be targeting 9 from the next 9. But at the minute, we're not playing well enough to win any game, so we'll have to see. That's it from me. I don't know how you saw it any differently. I don't know. They're just a brilliant side, and to be honest with you, out the 3 teams who I feel are in it, I'd love Spurs to win it because he's built a really good side there, Pochettino, and he's got some great players and they know how to mix it as well. So well played to them, well done to them. Listen, everyone, have a fantastic Christmas. I know Everton have done the best to ruin it a little bit, but listen, it's a game and a bit of a nightmare, but what can you do? If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and if you want more videos, get over and join us on Patreon. Thanks for watching. See you later on Toffee TV.